and with a potential of 1 in every 1,000 children born likely to suffer from Down syndrome, the challenge for society is how to support these children medically from birth and socially in order to enhance their future participation and contribution to mainstream society. In this special feature, we'll look at Patience Bansa's life and tell the story of those with Down syndrome. The purpose of my visit is to get to know 39-year-old Patience Bansa, who suffers from Down syndrome. Patience happens to be that one person born with Down syndrome out of 1,000 births each year around the world. How did you get the news that your sister had given birth and the baby had Down syndrome?
When she had her, we found she wasn't normal. So their father was in London, so we sent them there. When they went, they took her to hospital. But we found out that hers wasn't bad.
Down syndrome is a type of mental retardation caused by extra genetic material in chromosome 21, a condition that can be caused by a process called non-disjunction. Non-disjunction happens when genetic materials fail to separate during a crucial part of the formation of the gametes, resulting in an extra chromosome called trisomy 21.
She wasn't talking. It took her some time before she could talk. We all took it coolly.
Having lived with Patience for 20 years, 80-year-old Elizabeth Adams, her aunt, says Patience sometimes likes to have her own way.
The only problem is sometimes she doesn't want to do what you say. She will do what she likes. When she does wrong, she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Then she will blow you some kisses.
Persons with Down syndrome can achieve optimal quality of life through parental care and support, medical guidance, and community-based support systems like special schools. The last of 3 children, Patience always exhibits independence. She manages to get to school all by herself. Patience has been a student of New Horizon School since 1994. For most people with Down syndrome, it is a lifetime of learning which involves repetitive activity. She easily identifies with daily living skills, including the use of her hands in school. With all these accomplishments, can Patience be put on the par with others in all aspects of society? Over the years, negative attitudes and the lack of knowledge about the potential of persons with Down syndrome prevents them from having opportunities and making meaningful contributions. Hold on.
People doubt their ability, but we always want you to come in and see what they are able to do. Those of them who are able to do good work, at the end of every term, we give them some allowance to take. So what we do is we calculate the number of items they are able to do, and then we calculate the profit, and then we give them 50% of whatever comes out of it.
In a country with a high rate of unemployment, Patience and others like her will fall well below the threshold of employment due to her medical condition. The dream to have a society where persons with intellectual disability bring their skills to the communities they belong to may take a long time to come. The deputy principal of the New Horizon School Workshop says one step to achieving this is to first accepting persons with Down syndrome.
If society understands the situation and understands them, I think we can all together help them so that they can live meaningful lives in society.
The irony is that Ghana's president co-chairs the group of eminent persons on sustainable development goals. Goal 10 expects countries like Ghana to strive to reduce inequality within and among countries by empowering and promoting social, economic, and political inclusion of all, including persons with disability. The acting executive secretary of the National Council on Persons with Disability admits we haven't done enough for people with disability.
It is an area that we should start paying attention. We haven't designed any program purposely for persons with Down syndrome to get employed. What we are currently doing is general for all persons with disability.
Kofi Davo is a labor expert.
Educational institutions, our curriculum and everything must be geared towards providing them that incentive that prepares them for them to engage in employable skills.
Thank you. 12 years after the passage of the Disability Act, patients and many, like her, will only be able to contribute meaningfully to society if given the needed attention and support, which her auntie, Elizabeth Adams, believes starts from not isolating persons like patients.
I would like them to visit the school because some of them have kept them in their homes. They don't take them. They've kept them in their homes, biting people, beating people. But when they go there, they learn a lot.
It will take a while longer, a bit more of advocacy, and a society that sees and accepts and supports persons with Down syndrome and see them as just normal people trying to live with a genetic disorder which is no fault of theirs.